history at the university. Theta Nu Epsilon has elected an SGA, Student Government Association, president 68 times in the 75 years of the SGA's existence. This is because the SGA is ours. Our brethren formed it in 1914. In 1928, an open letter from William J. Cabanis to the Crimson White first named the coalition of sororities and fraternities a political machine for its efficiency in dominating campus politics. Cabanis, whose son would go on to be ambassador to the Czech Republic under President George W. Bush, warned that because this organization and some of the things it has promulgated are unfair and subversive of the best interests of the students, we call upon all members or former members to give all aid in their power to expose and eliminate such vicious and unfair political practices from this university. It is that subversive nature, closely resembling white privilege in the larger society, codified through white fraternity and sorority membership, that is the foundation of the machine. So much so that in 2001, USA Today noted, "The machine is the linear successor to former Alabama Governor George Wallace, who proclaimed during his 1963 inaugural address, 'Segregation now, segregation tomorrow, segregation forever.' It is that Wallace stand in the schoolhouse door racial legacy that hangs over everything at the University of Alabama and stunts the progress that many, if not most, students want to see. The machine has been termed a farm club system where those who aspire to public service or politics get their training. Many of the machine's former members are now important members of Alabama's political hierarchy. People like Alabama Senator Richard Shelby, Congressman Jack Edwards, Walter Flowers, Carl Elliott, Albert Raines, and William Dickinson have been rumored to have been members of the machine, as are prominent members of Alabama's top law firms. As one former member of a machine-affiliated sorority explained to the Crimson White, "The goal is to run campus politics, but the real reason they want to run campus politics is so they themselves can run politics in Alabama." In 2011, the Crimson White published an exposé of the machine, confirming that the organization controls 28 white Greek houses through 2 House representatives each, one older and one younger. The houses fund the machine through a fee of $875 each semester. Some of the money goes toward paying the bar tabs of machine representatives, supporting machine-backed candidates, and funding an annual beach party. The machine has an internal structure that replicates a typical fraternal organization, with an executive board that includes a president, vice president, and treasurer. Potential nominees for student government are brought to the machine for possible endorsement. The machine then makes decisions on whom to secretly endorse for SGA offices, often supporting the candidates with campaign funds. David Wilson, the former SGA vice president for student affairs and a member of Phi Gamma Delta fraternity, who eventually turned against the machine, recalled in an interview how he was given money as a freshman for his first campaign. "I received $50 for my Senate campaign. It was delivered in an envelope, cash. My machine rep gave it to me, and I knew who it was from. It said, David Wilson, Phi Gamma Delta on there." Wilson said that he'd seen early on the way the machine operated and didn't think it was right. "I always told myself, what I'll do is I will become SGA president, work with the machine, change the machine internally, and try to get them to follow me and then speak out against it when I'm done." What Wilson failed to understand was that being resistant, even hostile to change, is one of the tenets of the machine. The goal is to control as much of the campus as possible by being as conservative as possible. Like most university property leased by white Greeks for their fraternity and sorority houses, the properties at the University of Alabama are deeply subsidized. Back in 2001, the Journal of Blacks in Higher Education detailed how the state of Alabama rents prime real estate in the middle of the university campus to segregated fraternities.